Hello and welcome back to Tours and Tournaments. Today we have some simple goals. We have to go on a tour, we have to become an adult, and we have to go invade Denmark. Those are our three goals and, well, I think we should just get started, shouldn't we? We're already on our tour actually. I think we're about to arrive at the next location. We arrive in how many days? We arrive in 9 days to our next location. So, let us go. We got requisite deference, which is fine. That's just neutral. Lost our stress. Let's go. We're awaiting dessert. Okay, so I could cannot hold it back any longer and erupt into uncontrollable laughter as these two wobbling orbs of dessert are dropped in front of me, topped with two fruity nipples. There are all manner of lewd details on this confection I'm sure would make even Satan blush. Of course I love it, but the only question is, how can I best show my appreciation? So I can say, I'll remember this, we have a chance of getting a friendship, or he gets closer to getting a hook with us. Well, I'll take the stress here. Yeah, definitely do not want him to have a hook on us. And it gives us more majesty and puts us up to level 3, which will be good. So let's do it. Right, we have lost our seneschal. We need to fill in all these positions at some point. We'll do a marrying off as well at some point here, probably. Who ate all the pastries? So we can go find who stole all of the food, or we can say sad. I'm going to say sad, and that'll be it for us here. And we have lost our bodyguard. There's a new Knight of the Wolf, and our Duchess Venna died, which means that we need a new Chancellor. I don't know if it's going to be you, mate. You're not really very good. You desire the county of U as well. I'm going to assign you. Okay, so you desire this one. Who holds this one? Ah, I see. So the problem is Neustria is well big, but they don't actually hold all of Neustria. We're going to have to figure that one out at some point. Anyway, back to this. And a parting demand. So we can ask for tribute, which will get us more majesty and some renown, or we can lose stress again. I think we have to lose stress. This is kind of a balancing act with this character. We can't ask for tribute each time because we need the stress to get through all the events. My skills in the matter of war are legendary, King. If you'd have me, I'd gladly lend those skills to you. So I could bring this guy into my court, but because I'm shy and paranoid, I'm not really into that. Or I can say, be gone. Be gone. Shoo. Right. Child of my dynasty. We have Antoon, who is the child of my cousin, and this random person. And that person is robust. Wonderful. Okay. Betrothal are being fulfilled, that's fine. Requisite deference lowers our stress again. And now, Grand Tour became more majestic, and we got control in this one. Interesting. Everyone's making a merry at dinner, and this person is coughing to death. Okay, I will save him. I have done it, so I can get him to be my friend, or I can say you owe me your life. I don't know. You want this guy to be our friend? I'm not really that bothered. You owe me your life. Right, back to this. Clear that one out. And we've lost our royal architect, who was also our steward. Okay. I mean, that could put you in as steward, which is fine. You'll like me. Are you the best steward? So you're not good at anything else. So yeah, you're probably the best here. Okay, that's fine. Parting demand. Now, because our stress is fairly low, I'll take my tribute, because I don't need to lower stress, and we lose stress when we go to the next place, so let's do it. And we got it. Nice. And now we're heading across the sea. There are some other places we need to go on our trip, just to get some stuff. Nothing too exciting. What's this? We can get a claim on the Jarldom of Mercia. I really do not need that. Who are you? Leon would like an alliance with us, our uncle. We're kind of on the edge there. Okay. And then you are who? You're Cornwall. I can get an alliance with Cornwall. We'll hold off. I don't think we need that right now. That's fine. You can also pardon Duke Alderact if I want to. She'll lose me stress. Sure, I'll pardon him. He likes me even more. And I lost some stress for that, so that's good. Child of my dynasty. We have Catherine, who is also robust. We're getting a lot of that in the family. That's good to see. Cool. Cool. Clear these out. All these different places we're visiting. And now we're settling in for dinner. And we get requisite deference. And now we carry on. A little snooping. So this is the guy who comes to us with a secret. So do we want to learn about someone's non-believer secret? Get some coin, or use some coin to get the secret, or say keep your mouth shut. We'll say keep your mouth shut, and that gets us more majesty. Not that it matters, but it also means that we don't have to give him anything. Duke Asa, how do you feel about me? He kind of likes me now that I did that. Cool. Okay. The challenge. I'm not going to play games with you because it will stress me out. I'm too shy to do that, apparently. But I will ask you for 50 renown, which of course he gave me. Wonderful. Our level of fame just went up to illustrious. Wonderful. We get more knights, we get more opinion. That's what we like to see. Nothing else we need to worry about here. And now we're just continuing our trip up here, grabbing all the little experience things along the way. None of which really matter. How old are we now? We're 15. When's our birthday? Our birthday is the 20th of November. We're going to become an adult in 18 days. Wonderful. Well, we've almost achieved 2 of my goals. There we go. We have come of age. With the help of Artemo, I've completed my studies of stewardship. Even if the highest aspects of the subject eludes me, I still lived up to everyone's expectations and learned more than most. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who have made an impact on the man I've become. The friendship I shared with Arnold meant a lot to me when we were both young, and to still have him by my side means a lot. Okay, so we got Thrifty Clerk. Okay, which is only the 2nd level, which isn't really quite a bad role for us, but that's okay. Yeah. Well, whatever, we got it. We also lost Bossy because we got nothing from it. Court Poet's got an inspiration, that's fine. Right. And can we marry? We are betrothed, so we should be able to marry, yeah. Oh, but I said it was going to be a grand wedding. I see. Don't want dexterous fisherman. Nope. I will take fishing logistics. Cool. Where are we? Inspired person can be sponsored. Are either of these good? You're competent. You are a master. You'd like to make a master goblet. I will sponsor you. Wonderful. Next up, I need to choose one of these. Now, oh, the experience does apply. Look at that. So all this experience we've been picking up does apply. That's cool. I think we should take stewardship. The reason we should take stewardship is that's going to put our stewardship to 21. Should be nice. Oh, I think we lost a couple because Bossy must have given us some. But that'll put us to 21. We get a couple from our wife. That could put us to 24. Which would then allow us to hold on to pretty much every holding. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, so let's do this. Grab stewardship. Perfect. So we're now at 10 of 8, which means that our vassals also don't dislike us as much because we should be only taking a minus 20 for domain limit. And we're earning more money because we're only 2 above, so we're now only losing 40%. So things are getting better and better. Right. Back to travel. Let's go. We are the new cultural head. Oh, we weren't cultural head? Oh, interesting. Forgot you can't be cultural head if you are a child. Interesting. Well, what are we working on? We're working on burrs. That's the one I wanted to be working on. Cool. No problem then. Oh, when's the next tech thing? Next tech thing is... Oh, 1 more innovation gets us there. So we're going to get there in 7 months. Oh, cool. Although it's not available for another 12 years. I guess being ahead means we're going to get it pretty much as soon as that unlocks, which would be nice. Counselor died of old age. We need a new marshal. You have incredible learning. You're going to be my marshal, however. That's fine. Carry on. Anything in here? Nope. Regent failed to skim for mandates. She tried to obtain gold for herself, but failed. Shocking. Shocking. Oh well. We have a faction against us? Oh, only 1 person in it. I think we're okay. Derelict ship. Are we going to investigate it? Sure, why not? We found nothing. Alright, well, fair enough. I will repair the chastity belt. And we're at our last feast soon. The king's treasures. My deeds are spoken of with reverence and envy the world over, from foreign courts to village taverns, and with that come the supporters. Today, Turi is ushered in and introduced as representing a small prior guild from Jever in Ostfriesland. Oh, superb king, my friends and I hear of a wondrous goblet being made for you, and wish to donate to your metalsmith. Sure, that sounds good. Okay. Accepting hospitality from this loathsome buffoon is enough to destroy my appetite. There better be some fig pie. Oh, we do not like her, and she does not like us. Okay, well, she likes us better now that we have arrived at here. And how's it going? What do we get from this? Oh, we get a bunch of opinion. Oh yeah, that's cool. And we get this as well, some more tax and more development. Fantastic. I'm not going to play games with you because that will make me stressed out. So we're going to just chill. And then a parting demand, I will of course ask for tribute. She did... Oh, wait a second. She might have tribute for us. My courtier Raimundo has approached me claiming to have been given Countess Thetberger of West Friesland permission to come join our court in place of my own. I kind of feel like I'm going to say no. I'm tempted to say no, but I also don't care too much. I'll say whatever. I think that's fine. It's not worth the argument. She did not give me the renown. That's shocking. But we did get the best result out of this. Got a ton of renown anyway. Ton of glory from all of our different knights that went with me. And everybody gained extra opinion from me for going on the trip. Wonderful. We can also pardon her for not giving me the tribute, which will then make her like us more and lower our stress. There we go. Now we're talking. Ooh, what war is going on over here? You are defending in a war against the tyranny. Ah, okay. Right, it's time for a grand wedding. Oh, I'm still traveling. Never mind. My regency ended. No longer sharing power. That's all fine. You know what? Let's hold court first. Noble privileges. My liege, among the greatest house of Frisia, Cornish council should always be heard by the king. Let's see. I don't want to give them council rights guaranteed for anything, so no. Shadow in the night. Where is it? Stop digging up all the bodies. Greetings, Your Majesty. During my trip to the Kingdom of Great Moravia, I learned some fascinating tidbits about one of King Bohodar's subjects. I do not care. Okay, cool. That was a good court. Wedding. Let's have a wedding. May get us a gracious host. It may get us a magnificent host. Yeah, fantastic. I would like a grand wedding. Where are we going to hold it? Is there anywhere cheaper? The only place that it seems good to hold it would be our capital currently. So let's hold it in our capital because it will lead to a gold gain. Don't need that. Don't need that because I'm not traveling. This seems fine. We could try diplomacy, seduction, murder. Could we seduce our wife to be? Who is our wife to be? It is Madalena. Madalena. I do not see her on the list. I have been very quick though in that little scan. Okay, I think instead of that we'll just take recreation then. That seems fine. Yeah, I don't think we need any of this. Although we haven't tried diplomacy. We could try and get an alliance, it said there. So maybe I want to try and get an alliance with England. Let's see what we can do. Try and make them like us. We can have great entertainment. We can have a very generous feast. And we're going to have the best wedding venue available. Which will also give us this boost. That seems good. It only cost me 400 gold. Yeah, I think that's fine. Who are we inviting? Extended family. Head of faith. Yeah, let's invite everybody who we can. And let's start the wedding. Right. Gain the trait Eager Reveler. Ooh. Okay. So that gives us an extra intrigue. Love to see it. We'll wait for everyone to arrive. Inspiration Upplate. Time disappears in Ilsa's shop, drinking wine as we excitedly discuss the goblet she is making for me. Am I imagining things, or is there an indescribable tension? My mind wanders, absorbing the subtle quirks of her body, her laughing lips. I place my hand on hers, the mold drops from her trembling fingers as I gaze longingly into those beautiful eyes. In her, I find the same desperate passion. She falls into my warm embrace. I don't think we need to do that. No, I think that was the last character's thing. This character's thing is being shy and paranoid. Aha! That is a fantastic thing to just finish there as well. Next thing for us here was the Lancer accolades. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know what we need here. I guess I want to do this one. Oh wait, that means existing penalty is at 35. Yeah, we're not anywhere near that amount of development. So, yeah, what was the previous one? So the previous one is 20 development. Okay, so actually no, this would make sense to take that now. So the previous one here is at 20 development, you get this existing development penalty. So if we push it up to this one, we can get it. We can not get that penalty until 35 development. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to do now. And now it doesn't affect us because when it says that penalty, what it means is if you're using, I believe this is what it means, is if you're using this, you can get a maxed amount of development that you can get, right? Like this becomes less effective due to that, if I understand this correctly. In fact, we could check here as well and see. Yeah, see we're getting no negatives here whatsoever. See, no negatives on this. But if we were to put somebody in increasing our development, we would get a penalty. So that doesn't affect us because we're currently not using this guy to increase development, but it does affect all the people who are of our culture, including our vassals. So if this vassal was increasing development somewhere, they would be getting a penalty because they are above the development limit. So that's what we're doing here. We're not necessarily improving ourselves, but we're improving the culture, which then means that we get quicker tech, if that makes sense. Anyway, the one that we just finished, by the way, I said was really good. And the reason I said it was really good is because it unlocks this. So this allows us a duchy building, which sounds very good for us. So we can get men-at-arms and basically make everything a little cheaper, get more knights, knight effectiveness. This one seems fantastic. Marches. Not useful because it's holding taxes in areas that in different terrain, but we don't have any of that terrain, so that's fine. So that's all holdings in the duchy. I don't think we need this one either. Royal armories. All holdings in this duchy gain levy size is interesting, but I don't think we need it. Does reduce the cost of a grand tournament though. This one gives a ton of bonus to cavalry. We're not using we don't have cavalry stationed here. We have heavy troops stationed. We could switch things, but you know. We get heavy infantry bonuses here. I don't think we really need it. Increased quality of sponsored inspirations. Now that's interesting. And it enables the superior armaments travel option. So modifier on you while you're traveling, it reduces the artifact decay. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Okay. Archery grounds makes archery cheaper. Tax office just gives you 15% for all holdings in the duchy. That's incredible. Reduced cost for feasts. Additional rewards for grand wedding activities hosted. And gives you control and control growth. Or development growth plus popular opinion. There's a lot of good stuff. I like that. I like increased rewards for that. I also do kind of like... where is it? Do kind of like the idea of this one. Increased quality of sponsored inspirations. Yeah, that sounds cool. I think we'll do this. This sounds like it could be really good. The heavy infantry people are already stationed here, so that seems fine. Men at arms maintenance goes down. Yeah, this seems really good. Let's get crown smithies. What does it turn into? More of the same. Alright, yeah. Back to Holland. I accidentally clicked off. So we're after crown smithies. Wonderful. We could, in theory, get multiple of these. We are, in theory, allowed to hold 2 duchy titles, so we could get 2 bonuses, but right now, not a huge deal. I guess I could make the duchy over here. So I could make the duchy of... yeah, of Valo. I could make that over there, but I'm not that worried about it. Also, in Paris, did I see we can build some things here? Ile-de-France. There we go. Notre Dame. I would need to have the windmills innovation. I see. Once we do, we can build this. Huge bonus. Stewardship per level of devotion. That's incredible. And actually, stewardship per level of devotion would allow us to hold on to that land. It's kind of an interesting one. Okay, anyway. Getting distracted from our grand wedding. I love the pose that she's got. She's obviously meant to have a sword there for that pose, but it's very funny given she's going to a wedding. Okay, right. Carrying on. We could, of course, build on all the other ones, but we'll save our money for just now. We got a stewardship perk really quickly because we already had a bunch of inspiration. Not inspiration, experience. Let's take golden obligations. Well, I guess the question is, do I want to do this and go down towards avarice, or do I want to just go for divided attention and gain the domain limit? I also want to go there. Yeah, let's do this. Cutting cornerstones, rush to centralization to give us the development growth. Head down here, grab the domain limit, and then also grab ourselves some extra stewardship there, and building construction time, and we can extremely quickly build our realm up. Seems good to me. Ask our head of faith for gold, of course. Yeah. Thank you for the huge pile of cash. Really do appreciate it. And you have made me a pretty awful goblet. Okay. Which vassal likes me the least? That would be you. Hey, you. I'm going to gift you, not the bow. I'm going to gift you this not the prize goblet. Where's the goblet I just made? Yeah, there you go. It's only worth 7 opinion. That's fine. Here. Oh, it's just telling me I got the goblet, which I literally just gave away. We've got 4 months till the wedding begins. It's currently being officiated by some random bishop of Parma, apparently. This court now speaks Dutch, so it's Great Moravia, somewhere over here. Yep. They're actually very large. Although it is hard to tell because they kind of blend into Bohemia a little bit. How's the world looking? Much the same as it's been looking for a while. Although Sweden's almost back, which is interesting. Ooh, what's happening in Denmark? Little war against the tyranny. Ooh, that's going quite nicely for our timings. Okay, January. Anything in here? Could still negotiate alliances if I wanted them. We gain stress for doing that, though. I guess I should negotiate one alliance, and then we can, yeah, we can lose the stress while in the wedding. I don't know what the pop-up here was. Okay, I'll ignore it. It's fine. And the wedding. Fantastic. Hey, your level of splendor just went up. We are now a glorious house, so we get even more prestige for marrying in and even more long reign bonus. I pity you, son. Lourdes tells me what married life is like, full of bickering, mistrust, and strife. The end of any peace. Like me and George, she grumbles. What is my marriage to What is that? What my marriage to Madalena will be like? And say she's perfect. We become confident. Don't worry about me, I'll have my hobbies. Please, I know all about marriage, or will it really be that bad? I think we take this. It's an, 89% chance. Gets us some bonuses. Let's do it. Yeah, we're confident. Bunch of people just got the court traits. Nice. Religious complaints. Everyone is excited and amazed by the magnificence of the wedding venue, everyone except for Pope Gregorius. Since his arrival, Gregorius has been prowling, searching for any pretext to complain. Are you wearing makeup? These colorful veils are sinful. What's with all the unchaste mingling? Is this the show of luxury and lust? So we can be ashamed, everybody gets opinion of me. Accompany this killjoy to the door? I don't think I need to do that. No, I'll say I'm ashamed of myself, sure. Lost for words. My head throbs with the noise of clattering furniture and chattering guests. The strain must show because my sister Valence takes my arm and steers me into the next room. The sound of preparations dies away. We speak of small things, times past, people we've known, not a word about the wedding. Then we run out of words and fall silent. We can have a quiet moment, or we can get close to having a friendship. Let's get close to having a friendship with the person whose arm is glitching through their chest. Okay. Artistic differences. As if organizing a wedding's worth of family stature wasn't stressful enough, I also have to deal with Madalena's relatives. Her mother, Duchess Giovanna, arrived bright and early today and has been following around ever since, complaining about this or that non-stop. I feel a splitting headache growing behind my eyes. She continues blabbering undeterred. What kind of color are these flowers that will clash horribly with Madalena's complexion? And why would you choose such a tasteless arrangement for the tables? And don't get me started on those gaudy fabrics. can try and find common ground, or I don't see you paying for anything, so shut up. Let's try and find some common ground. It did not work. Okay. More factions created against me. Could it be you? Weddings are just politics, I steel myself as I wait for my future wife to join me. Just politics, I repeat to myself. How bad can it be? But nothing has prepared me for the moment I finally see Madalena for the first time. No portrait or description could do justice to the gentle look on her face. No poet has ever sung a beauty such as hers. Time hangs when our eyes meet, and everyone else seems to disappear. Then she smiles at me, and I know everything will be alright. Could it be you I've been waiting for? She becomes our soulmate. Oh, fantastic. Well, that's convenient. My sister died in childbirth during the wedding? Well, that's gonna sour ceremonies a little bit, isn't it? Could she not have waited until after? Do I want to spend the rest of my life? I can say, I don't. Yeah, she becomes her soulmate, and then we're like, nah, actually, no, I'm not into that. Let's have the grand wedding. Also gives us development growth per month in this one as well. Okay, that's fantastic. Even more development growth. We both gain renown. It's great. We'll say I do. The wedding banquet starts. Fantastic. Okay. A fiery dance. Everyone is in good spirits. On my left, a group of children hypnotized by the jugglers. On my right, poets acclaim their latest compositions to an adoring crowd. However, the whole banquet falls silent when a crew of dancers bearing torches make their way to the center of the venue, inviting guests to join them along the way. The view is breathtaking in the low lights of the early evening. Torches lit up or light up their smiling faces against the darkening sky, cast interwoven patterns into their shadows. It looks amazing until Thordis trips, knocks a torch from a neighbor's hand, and sets her own clothes aflame. So we can try and do something and save her. Bring water. Burn, burn, burn. And I gain dread. But nobody dislikes me, or everyone for themselves. I don't know. It is my mother, so saying burn, burn, burn seems a little bit, it seems a little ungrateful. Maybe we will, we do this one, which means we have no chance of being injured. Okay, I will save her. I did. Okay. It was 91%. What were the chances of failing? Like 0? This is just awful. I'm just going to destroy that and get my money. Cool. Shimmering, shining. Fine sculptures, exotic tapestry, strange foreign flower arrangements, and more festoon the banquet hall, a veritable feast for the eyes. Near my seat, both Pope Gregorius and Duke Giselberto share their opinions on the decorations. So I can gain 30 learning. I can gain 30 learning here, or don't get involved. I would like the Pope to like me, so I'll gain my... sorry, not 30, 300 learning experience there. Nice. So we should be really close to a learning upgrade as well. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, we're 100 learning experience away from getting a free point. Should also try and get things like Groom to Rule at some point as well. But we're not quite at the point where we need to do that yet. We got more things in here? Did people bring gifts or something? Maybe. Yeah, that must be what happened, right? I'm trying to see. Yeah, people brought gifts. I understand. We now have Pope Gregorius and King Heribert. Okay. So I can get the Pope to be my friend and get close to getting a friendship with this guy, and that gets me stewardship, or I'm focused on the actual entertainment. Let's make the Pope my friend. That seems good. Yeah. And on top of that, I can now grab a learning perk. I just lost my court physician. That's not good. For a single point, cultural fascination or atomical studies, I'll take cultural fascination. And then I can get myself a court physician, if I have anybody. I have a good court physician. Yeah, you're about to become really good, so let's put you in as our court physician. Right, back over here, a legendary guest. As the banquet goes on, I find myself thinking it a bit underwhelming. No impressive silk or tapestries, the finest gold has no place here, neither do the greatest gems. As I look through the window, I find the night sky somehow inspiring. Out there exists the white game. Freely they roam our woods, and among their trees they hide. Hunting one, a legendary deed. Perhaps I could simply paint one of our hearts white? How else could I honor my own wedding? Then tell my servants to start at once. It may help you gain renown, but a sharp guest may feel suspicious, or the risk is too big. Let's do it. As the heart enters the hall, its pale fur shines brightly under the moonlight, an almost phosphorescence fever and unnatural glow. The deception's almost perfect, a marvel. Guests stand in awe and quickly approach the animal, not daring to touch it, for its nature is sacred. However, I spot Udalrico among the crowd, rolling his eyes. Can't you tell it's just paint? King Arnaud must take us all for fools. So he can say, no point keeping up the illusion, or how dare they doubt me on the day of my feast. We can make him believe us? Sure. And that'll fulfill my diplomacy thing? Okay. He reluctantly believes me. Sure. That's cool. I know I should be spending time with my new wife, Madalena, and her family, but I just can't tear myself away from my friend, Yehuda. I can see Duke Giselberto starting to glare at me, but every time I try to excuse myself, Yehuda has me howling with laughter all over again. So he can become my best friend, and Giselberto is very unhappy with us. Come join us. He could become our friend. Let's sneak out and get a confider. Ooh, or you must excuse me. Let's grab ourselves a confider. Sure. That'll get me diplomacy and stress loss, which is good. So we need that. A pleasing atmosphere. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flicking torchlight plays off every wall. Like light bouncing with laughter around the hall. I'm happily settled in a corner seat, chatting with few interesting people. It's good to get a chance to be social without being overwhelmed for once. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things. This is where I want to be. We can get opinion and lose some stress, or a chance to be seen with the great and good. We'll get opinion and lose stress. That seems good. The wedding night starts. The feast is winding down with everyone sated and tired, but the day is not over for Madalena and me. The procession of guests leads us to our bedchamber, for the legitimacy of a wedding depends on it being consummated. As the banquet reached its climax, I grow more and more anxious in anticipation of the bedding ceremony, and it's clear Madalena shares none of my reservations. She turns to me as the procession sets off to her chambers, laughing. You look like a ghost, husband. Relax. Over the hollering and drumming. So we can have the room to ourselves. So we get barred bedding for 5 years. Okay. So we lose diplomacy. We lay with her and we lose stress. She also does not like that, or I suppose it's expected of me. Your marriage is set to produce many offspring. Sure, I guess we'll say it's expected. Hey, we lost stress again. Oh, from something. What caused us to lose stress at the last second there? Princess Birth being overwhelmed with the amount of candied figs caused us to lose stress, of course. The fire in the grate is starting to wither, and I stare at its flames in silence. The light, its warmth. Queen Madalena is searching for something in her wooden chest. I take my eyes off the flame to look at her. Arnaud, she says, offering me a small package wrapped in silk. I've saved this since the day I heard of our betrothal, and now I offer it to you as a token of my love. I would say you are my greatest gift. We get this necklace, and that's fine. I can give her something, apparently. I have something for you too. Okay. Or, you're not going to catch me with a trick like that. Let's go with you're my greatest gift. It doesn't cause us that much stress. Okay. When finally the last guest leaves, I look around the deserted venue. The food leftovers and spilled wine on the floor, the echoes of people's laughter still lingering in the air, and I feel satisfied. What an amazing day. I did a very fine job organizing it. It gets me prestige, we get magnificent host, we get more money, we lose stress, we get this, which gives us renown and prestige. Every guest likes us more, every courtly vassal likes us even more than that. And we have finished the wedding. And we get wedding of the century for all these people, so they'll get diplomacy. Nice. That seemed to go pretty well. We're now only one over our domain limit, which is good. How far are we to the next one? We need another 6. Alright, so how much is she giving us right now? So he's giving us 3. So if I go manage domain, that puts us to 29. So we're 1 stewardship off being able to hold, being able to hold 10 domain, which is not bad. And this isn't that bad a penalty. This is only -10 opinion, -20 levies and taxes. That's pretty reasonable. I think we can be happy with that. Right. Let's chill for a second. Let things roll just a little bit. Child of my dynasty, we have Rutger. That's okay. She is not pregnant yet. Just thought I'd double check. Okay. Just gonna wait just a second. Pregnancy. Now she's pregnant. We did not waste time. Okay. And with that, I think... Oh, can we get this alliance? We can. He actually is very into this alliance now. I guess because he likes us and he's intimidated. Yeah, I'll do it. Right, so let's get in that alliance with Cornwall. Nice. And then, I think it's time to declare war on Denmark. For my claims, he has 2 allies. Who is Pontus, who has 4,000 troops, and Heilogaland, who has 1,500. We have 13,000 by ourselves, so we don't need to worry about that. Could potentially invite more people in, but I think that's fine for just now. I will declare our war. And with that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.